soon as it comes up.
Hello, folks. I'm going to babble till YouTube comes up. And hi, I'm Charles Deering on the left. Actually, that's a dirt bike, and that's Doug on the right there. I tell you what. And I
Waiting
always
for it.
like to babble until YouTube starts. There it goes.
Yep.
On the right, of course, it always starts with an ad.
There we go.
All right, so we're alive everywhere. So there's about a 10-second delay, I guess. But hello, Doug, uh, Mike, and Pat. I believe those are the only commenters.
All two of us. I mean, three of us.
Yeah, if I disappear, it's because there's tornado watch in my area. Right this second, it's sunny outside, but welcome to Texas. Doug's in Michigan with no weather issues.
I mean, the warm weather went away. Now it's chilly out.
Yeah, John's on his way home. Tim Nutt is going to be parked in about an hour. Never know who's going to pop on the panel, but good to have old Doug here. Connie Beetham has joined us. Hello, Connie.
I resemble that remark,
I saw her.
Old. I'm trying to block that beaming sunlight out there. that is west, by the way. So the sun is over there going down.
I'm trying to figure out where west is kind of behind me, in front of my house, but my shop is catty corner around the left side of my house. Back behind. Anywho, appreciate y'all taking the time to join me. I know I only gave you about 20-something minutes notice. Hello, Lori Soverage. So I don't know how to.
You're already mutilated. Stop.
No, sometimes I can do it. This time, let me see if I can figure it out. Soviraj. That sounds right. Soviraj. Was that right, Lori? Soviraj. I could be way off. It almost sounds French, but it doesn't necessarily spell like French. I don't know. I'm trying to sound intelligent, but we do have 8 people watching. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, or inquiries or complaints at any point, throw them on out there. If they're family friendly, we'll read them. Hello, Jerry. Probably wants a crafter. Jerry Brown.
So beery, she says. So beery.
What do you mean? She says I don't.
Yeah, S-O beer B-E-E-R.
Oh.
And then I.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. It was a delay between YouTube. So beery. Okay. Sorry, Lori. I tried. So Barry, hello, Robin.
Yeah, I have the YouTube chat pop. So
good deal. So Lori Soberry, I don't believe I've seen you here before, but great to have you. Hopefully we can keep you around. If anybody's here for the first time, all questions are encouraged. I'll answer dang near anything, but yeah, if I don't know the answer, Doug doesn't know the answer, then somebody in the chat may know the answer, or we can lead you to who usually does. I only deal with spiral blades. Doug says he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, you can make you big, by the way, so I can finish my food down the face pie hole here.
You mean by myself or you little?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just shut the camera off. You go big then, won't you?
Yes, because you'll still be here, but your camera will be.
There we go.
Yeah,
just like that.
Yeah, like that. All righty then. Yeah, I appreciate everybody taking the time to be here. And let me go over real quick. At any point, I don't mind stopping to answer questions because I like to help. I just can't always think of what people want to know, so it's easier to just answer questions. But I will say I'm using a number 5 flat-ended spiral by Flying Dutchman. I get them from the Wooden Teddy Bear. Using 2 pieces of 1/4-inch maple ply. I don't remember the dimensions of this piece. I'm using a 22-inch Hagner scroll saw. Sponsored by Hornell Media. Does my website.
Anything that's shaded in on that piece right there has brad nails in it, holding them 2 pieces of wood together.
Yeah. You've been paying attention, haven't you? Yeah. Anywhere you see shaded areas, that's where the brad nails are. But also sponsored by Wooden Teddy Bear. Now, if you want to get Flying Dutchman brand blades for 15% off, if you get less than a gross is 12 dozen. If you get less than a gross, put my name Charles in the gift card /discount box. if you get a gross or more, put my name, Charles, in the notes portion of the transaction. And
Hi,
I
Herbie.
don't. Hello, Herb. He just woke up. I haven't been awake too terribly. Well, I take that back. I laid down, tried to sleep around 4, didn't work. So here we are. So yay! I don't know if anybody's going live tonight. I don't know Nancy's schedule. I don't know John's schedule. I don't know Shaylee's schedule. But if anybody's going live tonight, let me know, and I'll try to shut down before that so we don't step over each other. It is important to know that if I disappear, it's because there's tornado watches in my area. But here's hoping for the best. And I know right this second I haven't given you a chance to determine whether or not you want to subscribe. But if you like what you see at any point, slap the thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Click on the bell. Click on the word all, and you won't miss any notification. And we're gonna get started. By God, whenever Doug's not chewing, hopefully he'll read the comments, but it's never required. Just appreciate it.
I keep trying to read them. I'm cutting you off from now on. So
Okay. And I have a tendency to take Doug's job, so to speak. Yeah.
Jerry says there's only one that he knows of. That's Robin from here, but I'm going to assume you didn't know about it because she just posted that a little while ago. So
Yeah, I didn't know about it. That hell, I don't.
I was already here. So
Excuse me. Good to God. Okay. God, it's nice and warm here in Texas. Well, warm for me in the shop anyway. Outside it's nice. Anywho, that's enough of the weather. I'm going to start scrolling. Let me get some stuff out of my way here. Have not been live since the 9th. That's been due to for anybody that only watches my channel, there's other shows out there, and if I'm on the panel, I also try not to go live during other people's live if they're, because the audience tends to float around between all the shows, and I don't want to step on anybody intentionally. Every now and then it may happen because I gotta concentrate on what I'm doing, but yeah, that's why. So I have been active, just not on my own channel. Let me take a drink of my favorite beverage. There is an unofficial drinking game. If I break a blade or it comes out of the clamp, everybody takes a drink. Doesn't have to be alcohol. That's some good stuff right there. Okay, we're going to start. I got to figure out where I want to start. Let's just pick a random spot.
Saw blade fits through.
Well, that narrows it down to pretty much everywhere.
It does. I'd start like in the center of that wheel.
No, that's actually want to wait till last to do the wheels. And for some reason, I had my signature right here. I think I'd rather do it in the lower wheel back. I have my signature sitting right here, but I should probably do it down here. Anyway. Please don't be shy if you have any questions. Nobody here will make fun of you, I promise.
Well, let me change this over to live chat instead of top chat. Sometimes I miss stuff. I didn't miss anything. All right.
It's all good. Things happen, by golly. Excuse me. All right. Every now and then you'll see me go off the line because I'm making somewhat of a shape or design change in real time. I meant to get a Band-Aid to cover up that gore. But yeah.
I got dog prints covering them.
All right. Still getting stuff out of my way because you don't want to be too prepared.
All right.
If you look in the description, this pattern is available at woodenvisions.com, along with about 2,600 others.
2,600?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been designing since 1997. Some of my earlier patterns are flat out laughable.
Silent sound guy, he is double stacked. That's right here at stack cutting. So yes, he is.
Yep. Hello, silent sound guy. Nine times out of 10, I will stack cut at least 2. Sometimes I won't. I've tried stack cutting. Go ahead.
I got to remember to read the question. I was just answering them.
Yeah, Doug has a tendency to read them. He reads them, which is great, but he reads them to himself.
Mm.
Good to see you, Silent Sound Guy. I don't believe I've seen you before. I hope you find value in what you're watching at some point.
So you cutting clockwise? Is that a preference for you? Because I cut the other way.
I've found myself cutting both directions, so I don't know that I have a preference. I do have what I call a visual comfort, even though that blade, well, no, it makes sense. I don't usually stop to show, but I'm going to. The edge of the table is right here. And although that blade is the same distance from me, if I hang a lot of it off the table, then it's in my gut. This is the edge of the table here. So also when I'm doing straight lines, I like to have it right here, even though I'm using a ferrule blade.
Well, I mean, I prefer to cut counterclockwise. So,
and I may do that on another cut here. I don't know. I don't know if I have a preference, at least not consciously.
So Liz is in. Hello, Liz.
Hello, Liz. Anytime you see me going back and forth like this, that's me getting away out of the line using the blade as a little mini sander.
Yeah. So the Silent Sound Guy says he's watched a video here and there, but never caught a live stream.
Well, I'm glad you caught it. If you're not subscribed, I hope you consider it. It is okay to go off the line. It's not there's no law. Nobody's going to show up at your house and arrest you. For the most part, lines are a suggestion. Sound guy, is it okay to, I don't know why I called him a line guy. Oh, because I just talked about lines. Is it okay to ask your name, or do you prefer to be known as sound guy?
Wow.
It's kind of a unique name, too, Silent Sound.
Sorry, Liz. I'm in the background stuffing food in the pie hole. He's Nick. His name is Nick.
Hello, Nick. Yeah, that voice you're hearing in the background is Doug Moore.
That's full of our productions down there. Yeah.
Yep. And occasionally outside the barn as another channel.
If I forget to switch over, I am. If I don't want nobody to see, I got a check mark and I want to feel, little.
Good to meet you, Nick. We welcome anybody and everybody here. Loans, and that's not aimed at you, Nick. As far as what I'm about to say, as long as everybody's family friendly and respectful, by God. I don't really have any particular order I'm going in. I just kind of jump around. I am avoiding the tires till last because there's a lot. Go ahead.
I would have done them first. That's just me.
Well, yeah, and another project. Now, I did do the rider first. I got the temporary hiccups. Hopefully, Robin's premiere does well. All right, let me resituate the camera here. think another reason I wait till last to do stuff like the spokes and stuff is because the more I get cut before that, the more it looks like I've done. Psychological war. There.
Oh boy. Oh. All right. Oops. Gonna make me little.
Whoops. Where am I at?
There
I'd
we
like
go.
Like
I
to
feel
thank
better
all
like
the
that.
little people.
I mean, they can't really see what you're doing if I'm big.
Oh.
All right.
Whoops. I had more of that cut to do and I didn't see that. Shame on me.
Dummy.
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 There's a few different versions of this design. I also have it, two different versions of it coming out of an oval in different positions. I tend to do that with a lot of patterns. Have an option with an oval. Not every one of them.
Woo.
Now, if I can find the next pilot hole, we'll be moving right along here.
Didn't you waller it out? There it is.
Yeah, I have issues. And wallering it out is the official term.
What I meant by that is, you take an awl and you kind of give it a funnel shape in the bottom.
Yep. Every now and then I'll miss one, but yep.
So that piece right there, I hate that piece right there that gets underneath it, and you didn't
Yep.
know it.
And you're wondering why it's wiggling?
Yep. What am I stuck on?
By the way, for anybody that keeps up with the scroll offs and more, we're considering eliminating scroll offs and making it just a real-time interaction scrolling together thing. Because I think
the whole thing just disappeared last time, and you guys aren't participating.
Well, last time nobody chose a pattern or said I'm in. That's why that didn't happen. But using number 5, Nick, Silent Sound Guy, is asking what's material and what spiral blade are you using. Number 5, flat-ended spirals by Flying Dutchman, bought from Wooden Teddy Bear, and 2 pieces of maple ply, 1/4 inch. I don't have a special online store I go to. I have a friend that used to work at Pearland Ace Hardware and Lumber in Pearland, Texas, and that's where I get my wood from. But yeah, but I always use Flying Dutchman. Pegasus is sharper, but it's also more brittle, so I stick with Flying Dutchman.
Steve Nealon's in. Hi, Steve.
Hello, Steve Nealon.
And you were reading that question before it popped up for me. It just popped up as you started to read it.
And that's weird because I'm watching from StreamYard and there's usually a lag.
Yeah, and it's not. It came up for you. Maybe there's a lag on my internet, or you know that.
Yeah.
Charles says he has tornado watches out, but it's sunny. He ain't got no storms yet. There, Steve.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of saying, Jerry. Me and John had talked about it. Nothing here yet, but I'm under a tornado watch, and thank you for answering that, Doug. But yeah, we're gonna just make it a thing where we're all together. Because even if we say it's not about winning, I think subconsciously people don't want to feel inferior or not worthy. So it's just about scrolling together. I mean, there's a lot of scroll sawing groups out there, but none that focus on, hey, let's all scroll together with live shows and stuff. So
I just want to beat you guys.
you won the last one. Oh, me and John.
No, I didn't win that. He gave that to me. He screwed around. He did not do that. No.
Who? I don't remember who else was in it. Oh, Dale.
Yeah, Dale and Scott. Dale almost caught us drilling pile holes before this. You know?
I'd take the victory, by golly. Nick says, I've tried spirals a few times, but I've never enjoyed the experience. You are obviously a master. Thank you, sir. I've tried a flat blade one time, and that's very laughable. So I feel your pain in a different. Go ahead.
You know, I can't take it. Dale didn't try. He's better than that, and I know he is. So you know he is too.
He's good. I've never paid attention to his speed, so I don't know.
What was the one we did, and he didn't drill the pilot holes, and he almost caught us.
I don't remember. That might have been that could have been the ferry or the horse or something.
It was the horse. I think it was the horse. You're welcome.
I don't know that I've kept a single scroll off picture after being done. One of them I threw away on the air, but the rest of them I don't keep little bitty pieces.
Yeah. Hello, Shaylee.
Hello, Shay. Good to see you, ma'am. For anybody that cares and is new to spirals or isn't confident in how to use them, I do have a video on my channel called How to Use a Spiral Blade. It's not terribly old, but the views are outstanding. Makes me feel right now it's 15,000 something.
Did you cheat on your printer there, Jerry? He wants to know why his printer isn't playing with him right now.
I don't know. Mine's working on a print that won't be done till Saturday night.
Shay says she's watching the Waco storm.
Yep, it's right now it's well, I guess we could see where it's at together, couldn't we?
Yeah, I was gonna get my phone so I can see it.
So, share screen.
Shooby-dooby-doo.
All right, so this is refreshing.
Hey.
I'm
It's getting live. 80 degrees. No, it's 52 here.
if this page would stop scrolling, there I am. There's nothing there yet, but maybe it's still loading. But I'm going to back up and keep my mouse where Gatesville is.
Okay, I don't know here. Let me get enough time. See what it says.
That's Waco right here, and so you can see the storms are near me, but I think they're going that way.
They're going north.
We'll find
northeast.
out. Yeah. So unless there's a bunch down. Yeah,
it's down there at the bottom.
Yeah, unless this shifts over directly towards me, but
I'm at the ones underneath it. That where you pointed at, but they're going and they're falling apart. So you might be all right.
That'd be nice. All right, so that's today's weather.
There are no green blobs on my radar at all. I don't even think there's any clouds out there. That means it's going to get cold tonight if there ain't no clouds, nothing to hold the heat in. Charles and Doug, yes, Shay.
Yeah, 4-inch hail I heard was gonna happen. It hadn't happened yet, and I really hope it doesn't because I don't know if my windshield can handle that or my truck. Jerry says it rained on his freshly clear-coated coaster blanks, and he's 45 minutes from me.
He says he doesn't think he's going to get any crazy weather where you guys are. So
Well, that's refreshing. Excuse me. I've dealt with hail, but nothing as big as a baseball. I think the biggest hail I've witnessed in person is pea-sized hail.
Do. Oh,
Yeah, I just recently got a 3D printer. Been playing with the heck out of it with the limited knowledge I have, and I haven't really had to. I changed the filament for the first time yesterday because the other one was at the bare minimum. But the piece I'm working on is 2 days, 20 hours, and 41 minutes. So it won't be done till like 10:45 at night Saturday.
that's running constant from now.
Yeah, or from yesterday at 1:30 a.m. or this morning at 1:30 a.m. And that's the longest one I've done thus far. My first one failed because it was too cold in the house. Second one took, I can't remember how, 30 hours, 32 hours.
That guy banged his head on the table like that.
One of my favorite ones only took about 4 hours, but that's a pencil topper. That's pretty dang cool little skull for a pencil topper, just saying.
And now I got Red Skull stuck in my head. Nancy's in. Hello, Nancy.
Hello, Nancy. Nancy, you going live tonight? Because I don't want to overlap anybody accidentally. Okay, only Fridays and Tuesdays. That tells you how well I pay attention, doesn't it?
So you're safe. Today's Wednesday.
Yay. I mean, there's no law against going live while other people are live. It's just a preference that I don't want to step on anybody else. I tried it in the past and I felt like poop.
There gets to be too many people and you can't keep up with all of them.
I get it, yeah, but some people might take it personally. That we all generally share the same audience. That's part of the reason. Core group of dedicated folks that go back and forth. Hey, good God.
Most of them are hiding somewhere today. They're not even in here today.
Well, I only gave them about 30 minutes notice, 25 minutes. Excuse me, golly, wow. I'm coughing and sniffing and all kinds of.
So if you don't give them at least 30 minutes, they don't get a notification if they have that turned on. So
I don't. Oh.
But that would get more people here because then they'd know they got notified, you know.
Well, but sadly, one of the reasons I went live is because I couldn't sleep. I got out of bed around 4:15 because I couldn't sleep. Yes, I keep weird hours because my meds. Anyway, I hadn't intended on going live. I was going to go live yesterday and determined I was too tired because, wow, shocker. They're pretty much always paired. Sometimes I can hack it, sometimes I can't.
So Dennis is in. Hello, Dennis. Wooden. That's
Wood
Dennis.
Dan.
Yeah, Wood Den.
Yep. The only reason I remember that is because I saw the two D's and I said Wood Dan. He said, "You're the first person that's ever figured that out." So I felt special, so I figured I'd share it with y'all.
You are special.
Yeah. I even dressed myself, which isn't necessarily bragging because, there was a swimsuit one time. Well, two times actually.
You dressed yourself all by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh.
Of course, I'm wearing rubber boots because it's wet outside, and I'm wearing kind of pajama pants and a t-shirt. So yeah, I'm not exactly a fashion statement right now.
At least you got pants on.
Yeah.
You're
Pants are
not wearing a
overrated.
one-piece bathing suit with Shay's face on it.
I resemble that remark.
I know you do.
Good to see you, Dennis.
Nobody needs to ever see that again.
Oh yeah, they do. That's why I haven't thrown
No,
the
they don't.
suit away. Just saying. You never know when Charlie Mann's going to be there for the people again.
Yeah, Mike wants to know if your laces are done up. He said he's wearing
No.
rubber boots.
Well, the rubber boots.
Yeah.
I wear those because I usually wear moccasins or slippers, like an old guy. And I don't want those to get wet because they're not made for getting wet. And when my shop is a different building from my house, so I have to walk across mud and grass and stuff while it's raining or wet. And I don't want to ruin any of my good footwear. You know why?
Mike's telling you how to tie your shoes. Dennis said hi to everybody. Nancy says she's having too much fun with a mini craft room. And we're all caught up.
By God. Yeah, anybody out there that has a channel, go check it out. Wood Den recently did a Herb Hoover pattern. God, I shouldn't have started naming names. A lot of people out here do patterns. I mean, dag it. Stuff on their channel. Yeah, different things on their channel. Little Treasures, my Nancy's one of them. Dennis Wood Den just did one, I think yesterday, the day before. Herb Hooper designs patterns. Harnell Media does websites. I shouldn't have started naming names because I can't remember everybody, and I'm terribly sorry. Don't get mad at me.
Shay does scroll sign.
Yeah, and craft.
I'm not sure what that does. Jerry does a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Polly Wants to Crafter does everything.
We all got to support each other. I say we got to, but it's not a bad idea. But
I pretend to wood turn.
yeah, and Jerry will tell you the same. We can guide people to channels all day, but we can't make them stay there. They got to like what they see, and that's a given with YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, Dennis says still working on a pattern, and video will be up soon.
I haven't done anything this week. That felt good.
I haven't felt
laying in that bed behind me.
I've had basically crippling depression for God knows how long, but I've been pumping out some patterns the last few days. I still have 16 patterns, all koi fish related, that I have not put officially onto the site. They're behind the scenes waiting to be finished uploading. But that's the problem when I do a bunch of patterns all at once. I gotta be in the right mindset to get them all uploaded at once. But we still have about 2,600 patterns on woodenvisions.com, including the one we're working on right now. Go ahead.
I got that Lightburn program. I want to build in it. It's all new, so I'm learning as I'm going. Pretty good design program.
Did the laser people like your video, or am I getting too personal?
No. They had to okay it before I put it up.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
They want what they want in it. They didn't really care what I did as long as I covered everything they required me to cover. So.
Cool. Yeah, definitely want a
You
laser.
wouldn't have seen it until they gave me the okay. No.
Yeah, I forgot you told me that. I definitely want a laser. I finally got a 3D printer. At I don't know if how I got it is private or not, so I won't name any names. But if it's not private, I'll say so. But never thought I'd be able to get one. Yeah. I may get more use out of a laser, but nothing wrong with having a.
Well, there's some things that we want to do, like coasters and that with the resin. But
Yeah.
like I can cut them out on the laser, and they're all going to be perfect. You know.
Yeah.
So we can
Well,
lay a sheet out, cut multiple, all at one time. Oops, Greg. Cut multiples all at one time, and then they're there to use.
yeah, and especially if now I definitely prefer the scroll saw, but you can engrave, or I think that's the term, you can engrave with a laser. Now, if you want to do production work to cut out, that's a benefit. You know, if it's more about the money than whatever. But I just want to build my repertoire.
Well, supposedly you make quite a bit of money with one of those lasers, but you'd need one like Jerry has. You know, you could do hobby stuff with the diode laser like I had, but Jerry's got CO2 laser there.
Yeah, their price tags know about it too.
You're right, but his laser should be able to make him a sufficient enough money.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's there's diode lasers, fiber lasers, and CO2 lasers, CO2, right? That's
Chris Nealon is in.
Hello, Chris Nealon. Fiber lasers, from what I hear, are best for engraving metal, or only ones that can engrave metal, I think.
No, because mine will engrave stainless, and it'll do it in color.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
So because if you've ever worked with stainless, you can heat it up and change the color of it depending on how you heat it. And the laser, depending on the temperatures, will give you all the colors you want. The red, yellow, blue, green, black.
That's cool. I believe the diode laser is the cheaper of all three kinds. I believe the most popular, or at least beginner-ish, is the K40 on the CO2, correct?
I don't know. So Larry Alderidge is in.
Hello, Larry.
Alderidge,
yeah. Jerry says I tend to just jump from scroll to scroll.
He does too. I'm doing this, and then oops, squirrel.
I do that in the middle of a sentence. So that's
nah. He'll be working on one thing, and nope, I don't like that. I'm doing this now.
Yeah, fiber is a preferred method to laser metal. It can do deep etching like a serious coin. CO2 and diode can scratch it and do the color thing. Yeah. I was researching it because, I can't afford to get a laser, but I just looking at the different kinds and blah, blah, bull stink. So there is that. Now, there's people out there that probably thought I couldn't do a 3D printer, but I'm doing halfway decent on it. Then there again, it was set up for me.
Yeah. I originally got the laser so I could do my logos because the guy that was doing my logos retired.
Well,
so I figured, all right, I'll do it, but you can't do it with a diode laser. You're gonna have CO2 laser like Jerry's got.
Yeah, I would definitely prefer the CO2 if I could pick one, but yeah, there again, money. And Jerry has made it clear he's not parting with any more tools. Yeah.
Jerry, I can use a 3D printer and a CO2 laser and a
Doug, I could use a laser.
Yeah, no, I'm asking Jerry. He's closer to you.
Well, he's the one that made it clear.
I'm messing with him.
I know. Please don't hold back if you got any questions out there,
Yeah,
folks.
hear little girls while we're mumbling.
What was that?
Jerry said he can't hear us little girls because we're mumbling.
That's selective hearing right there.
Yeah. Nancy said she could use an actual shop. Aren't you in an apartment, Nancy?
She's got a quaint little room she works in. Maybe I'm.
I don't know. She's in Miami, though, I think. Or down close to Miami, Homestead, somewhere.
I don't know where the heck she is, honestly.
She's down in Miami, that side of Florida.
I didn't know that.
Somewhere down there.
I never knew where she was.
I just sent her stickers, so I know she's down there somewhere.
Took me forever to get a shop, but I'm tickled to death. That's what I'm in right now.
Your shop is my dog kennel.
It's either 12 by 32 or 16 by 32. I don't remember, but it's one of
Mine's-
those rent to own, and you pay for it forever unless you get a bank loan.
Yeah, mine's 12 by 20. That's what our dog kennel outside is. We
Yeah.
bought one of those, looks just like yours, but shorter, Yeah, she's in Homestead. That's Miami.
I think I got this shop in 2015 or 16 and paid on it for freaking ever. And realized, I'm just paying all the stupid fees. So we got a bank loan. At the time we qualified, we wouldn't now, but yeah. And paid it off. So if my wife ever dumps me, I may be living in it. Speaking of that, my 11-year anniversary is tomorrow. Hello, JJ.
Sorry, I was distracted.
It's all good. These things happen.
Squirrel.
15 people watching. I appreciate you taking the time out. Hopefully you'll consider subscribing and clicking on that bell and the word all.
Meow. Hey.
I think a couple of these cuts have been counterclockwise, Doug. In hindsight, I don't remember now, but I really don't have a specific direction I go.
No, you do cut clockwise. I cut counterclockwise, and it's just based on apparently how I put pressure on it. So I get less vibration. Like say that front fender there. So I'd cut that counterclockwise, and then that way I was leaving all the thick up at the top when I went around that thing in the center right there.
Yeah. By the way, this specific design, it might even be drawn slightly narrower than it's showing, because that's proof that even on my own designs, if something seems a little too narrow or thin, you can widen it if you want to. You can alter it any way you want to. About the only time staying on the line matters, in my opinion, is on a custom portrait where it has to look like the person. You can't their eyelashes are too. Well, you can play around on eyelashes, but I'm like, somebody has a crooked smile, that's what makes them. So yeah, them.
John. Hi, John.
Hello, John. What is your
No, it's John.
John?
John.
Jerry says I'm ordering a 24 by 50 Quonset hut style shop kit, and I just went out of view. Can you read that, Doug?
Which one? Oh, Jerry says I'm ordering a 24 by 50 Quonset hut style shop kit in the next 5 years. I'll build it and then have a new shop.
Nice.
That's what he wrote. Oh my God!
Yeah,
it's
I believe his current shop is his garage.
John.
I've been there once or twice. He's got stuff in his living room, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, he's not. He's more organized than I am, but he's got stuff everywhere.
He's got things everywhere.
I've only been able to travel twice to his house and met his uncle, Tony. Good better.
Yeah, those are the rounded over metal buildings, Kwanzaa huts.
Yeah.
I knew what it was.
And as no shock to me, the first time I went to try to find Jerry's place, I got lost. He had to meet me somewhere, and I had to follow him because I get lost in a straight line, man. I don't know what my deal is, especially if there's construction, and that might have been the case at the time.
Good thing you weren't a truck driver, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Jerry says it's crazy R2D2 parts all over right now. I'm ordering 10 of the plastic containers to put all these parts in one spot. Oh.
As you can see, folks, we'll talk about pretty much anything as long as it's family friendly. So please don't be shy. If you have any questions or just want to talk about something,
Can you send
throw
John
it on
a
up. Yeah.
Oh, just asking.
He was on his way home when I sent it to him, and Tim said he was going to be out on the road for about another hour in the park. He's a truck driver, for those who don't know that. Tim Nutty sounds like Sling Blade. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I done his job.
There he says he can get lost in a paper bag. Let's take a drink just to celebrate the fact that I'm live twice in a month. Oh, God. That's Dr. Pepper. They didn't have 2 liters, so here we are.
Jerry bought them all out there, a few months back when he sent them to your house.
Yep.
Choked on that, didn't you?
Not quite.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I can't speak for John, but I believe he'll get back to his daily lives when he's not working out of town. But that's his call, obviously. I used to do daily lives, and somehow I just screwed that up.
That would be Worldwide Woodturners, by the way, there, Jerry. So Jerry says he has a laser meetup in a bit, and he was going to watch Billy's demo and the turning group in. It is Worldwide Woodturners with Captain Eddie.
Castellan, yeah.
Yeah. And a bunch of other people in there.
He recently lost a bunch of weight, didn't he? Or was that because of a health issue?
I think he's got some health issues. I'm not positive. I'm in that group too. Yeah.
Yeah, when I tried turning, he was one of the people I watched.
Yep. Nope. No, you can learn a lot from Captain Eddie. He's pretty easygoing.
Yeah. Of course, I use carbide tools, and some people swear against those. That's just a scraper. Well, it worked for what I wanted it for.
I mean, I started off with carbide. I just found it cheaper to buy a gouge and sharpen it than to keep buying carbide cutter bits.
Yeah. The reason why I stopped, number one, is I missed scrolling. Number two, I felt like I reached the end of my talents and confidence level of trying anything new. So that lathe is in storage.
Robin needs to go again in a few minutes. I don't know. She's got to leave. She's back, but she needs to leave again. I don't know why. She didn't say.
Okay.
Who has a
Shay?
Charles might have one. Apparently,
Robin, I've shown some of my stuff on my live streams in the past. Been a while. I'm not bragging by any means. Shay says you're good for a bit, Charles, but you're probably going to get hit by one of these. She's talking about weather, unless she's throwing something at me. Where's what?
Herb said hi, Russ, but I don't see Russ unless he's lurking.
Russ is how I got that lathe. I traded every pattern I had at the time for the Harbor Freight lathe.
I meant in the chat, Herbie wrote hi, Russ, but I don't.
Oh yeah. That's what made me talk about Russ, was him saying that. But yeah, I didn't see Russ either. Oh, that's why she's leaving, is for Billy's thing.
Yeah.
Billy's one of them genuine good folks. There's a lot of genuine good folks out there, by God. But one thing I want to make clear about this channel, this is not a cool crowd thing. Everybody's welcome, unless you're a butt nugget. you're welcome to be here.
I'm a butt nugget, and I'm welcome to be here.
Yeah, one thing I try to shoot for is family friendly because I want this channel to be somewhere where everybody can go, and if your kids happen to be with you, you don't have to run them out of the room. Every now and then we slip because we're human.
I'm doing really good because I speak potty mouth fluently.
Oh, I do too. So every now and then, some people care more than others about whether or not they slip, but it happens.
Goldthwait has a tornado down headed your way,
Oh, great.
but it won't be a tornado by the time it gets to you. What's going to be a hurricane?
Sorry, Russ.
Oh, go
Do
ahead.
you mind sending Russ a link? I slapped it to about 3 or 4 people because I was trying to prep for the live stream, and I'm a terrible friend. So there's that.
I see Russ now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was not intentional, Russ. I just, yeah. Excuse me.
You did.
Okay, he's prettier than I am, and I didn't want to.
I know you want to sing something about elves and dwarfs and do a laugh out loud thing for him, and dig some holes.
He's the eye candy, so I didn't want to compete with that.
I need him to come in here so I can show him my cheeses.
I wanted to be a star.
Don't go nowhere. He said goodbye. Come on, Russ. You can take it more than that.
I don't even know what. Oh, you mean because of the songs? Okay.
I didn't even sing it that way.
That's one of the quickest ways to run them off is to sing them certain songs. But he got more taller than us.
Wow. Jerry says grapefruit size hail in Waco. That'll break things.
That's 45 minutes from me. No, my wife's probably home by now. But she works in Waco.
Robin's singing the song now.
My wife usually gets home by 6:15, so we should be good. But that stuff better stay there, Dagblivett.
Pretty sure that should be there.
I don't mind the weather as long as it doesn't knock my internet out or damage things. But I am one of these people, if it's going to rain, I want it to be thunder and lightning, make it exciting, not just drip, drip, drip. Your days are ruined outside, drip, drip.
Are you going to sing that song too, Robin? It's like thunder and lightning.
Okay, just east of Waco, moving away. Okay. Yeah, so it is still moving, northeast? Yeah.
Wood.
But there's little specks around me, but what can you do, eh? I still just see the sun. Shoo-wop, doo-wop.
No, I think it's Yvonne Elliman that did that song, Knock on Wood. It's like thunder and lightning. That's late 70s, maybe 80s.
I was born in 70.
Yeah, no, you're just a young thing. I was born the decade before that. Oh.
Jerry says I want to use a laser, but may have to wait for a bit to see. I see sun at my door. Shay says I'm worried about the one headed your way, but it's already producing, so it shouldn't be bad. But hail, yeah. Well, here's hoping.
What do you mean that tornado can run 100 miles underground?
Figures I haven't gone live since the 9th, and the day I come back, I get blowed away. Yes, I said blowed. Blown away by hail and tornadoes.
Didn't you have a storm last time?
Heck, if I remember. I've slept since then. You're not. You're at the wrong link there, Russ, because ain't nobody backstage, Cletus. He says let me in, but he ain't there. Did you send him the correct link there?
I didn't send him one, but I can.
Oh, well then I don't know.
Hang on, I'll send him one. Charles. I'm sure that too. Russ.
It ends in QN4.
I sent it to you, Russ.
Now we'll wait on Russ, and then we'll get right back to strolling. Please don't hold back. Come on, talk to us. All right. If you're just joining us, this pattern is in the description. Link to it if you want it.
At least I thought I sent it to him. Facebook Messenger, by the way.
Right. There he is.
Yeah,
now he's got the correct leg. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. There we go.
Really, is this really going to be a Cheez-It competition? I don't have one. That's not fair. All right. Well, I've been outranked. Hello. Oh, he's got 2 boxes. I think he wins. But you got like a garbage bag full of popcorn, don't you?
Well, the last time I did that, I got it packed up under one of my teeth, and
I had 2 boxes.
Excess tooth from it, and then I ended up having to have that tooth pulled out because we couldn't get the infection to go away.
Oh man!
So I quit eating popcorn.
Well, my lower jaw could fall off, and I'll still find a way to intravenously have Dr. Pepper. My God.
Yeah, that the first scroll off I was in with you guys, that abscess was coming in right as I was doing that scroll off, and I was arguing with the pain in my mouth.
Hello, Russ.
Hello. About time. I've been holding that Cheez-It box for 10 minutes.
The
Wasn't
second
right
I
link,
got,
but-
yeah.
Well,
The second I got the notification, I let you in.
Herb
Well, yeah,
sent that
you
link,
just
so
had to have somebody send you the right link, right?
I didn't have the right link. Herb sent me on a wild goose chase.
Herbie did.
Yeah, he said, I've sent it.
He may have accidentally sent Jeff's link for tomorrow. Because I didn't post my link in one of the group chats.
Yeah, I went looking.
No, he
Well,
sent it to my thing.
I
That's why I had it.
wasn't going crazy, but I sure was getting tired of holding that Cheez-It pot. I was doing my best Vanna White, I had the hand underneath. Yes.
He's over here going like,
Let me in!
For 10 minutes, and I'm at the wrong place.
and then he said bye, and I'm like, I didn't mean it.
Yeah. I heard that. You start doing them dwarfs and digging holes. Oh, shit, I'm out of here.
Okay, we're going to go keep it on the family-friendly side there, Rusty. Rustalicious.
What?
That was close. Hey, you screwed up, too. We got to say hecky darn and stuff in these parts.
Okay, I'll try my best.
I know.
Hey, Jerry, I need a laser.
So do I. He made it clear when he was at my house, I'm not getting rid of any more tools.
We don't need that X tool anymore. He's got that big one now.
Well, I tried to put that bug in his ear, but I think he dismissed me. While we're working together here,
Yeah.
I'm also in talks with somebody else about a laser, but I ain't naming names because I respect privacy.
Okay.
But that person can't yet.
I know who it is, but I'm not gonna say.
Why does it sound like there's a Tron? Sound like a
I don't
robot.
know. It's either Doug or me, I think. I don't know. Is it you?
Can't hear you, Doug.
It's got to be Doug.
That's great. We're being taken over by aliens. I did see Doug shaking his head though.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Come out and come back in again.
If I can find this next pilot hole, things will be going.
Did you get finished with the helicopter?
The pattern, yeah,
Yeah.
it's on the website.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I hadn't seen it since you were starting it. He'll be back.
Yeah, I've actually-
Doug and his camera's losing it again.
I've done about 2 or 3 helicopter patterns. So I'm not sure which one you saw.
Well, the last one, the Huey that you were doing.
Oh, the Huey, yeah, I did that one, and then I did another Apache with a mountain range under it.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't think I saw that one.
All right, let's take a drink. Wait for Doug to get back. If he doesn't come back relatively quickly, I'll start scrolling again. Actually, I could scroll anyway and then stop and let him in. By God.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil.
Hear me now?
Can now. You got to wait till I let you in to hear you.
Well, I wasn't worried about them. I don't know if you could hear me.
I can hear you good now.
Yeah, but even when you're backstage, I can't hear you unless you're in the stream.
Oh, I got you. All right.
I can see you, but I can't hear you.
All right. Where was I now?
It worried me that you were shaking head while we were talking about lasers, but you know, what can you do, eh?
Does it all the time. I don't know.
I've never heard that from you.
Me neither.
That's the first time I've heard that problem.
It does it in the Hangouts too. So
Sounded like one of those Battlestar Galactica robot thingies.
Cylon, yeah.
Cylon, yeah.
I don't know why I said Tron. That's what I was thinking of, was one of those dudes. Welcome back, Doug.
Thank you.
You gotta be back. Well,
There's
there's
your
your found her
doggy.
doggy.
Yeah.
There's your doggy. That's my Annie Poo Annie.
Well,
So 2 nights ago, our little one, Winnie,
mm-hmm.
had 4 puppies
Wow.
that looked like mice.
Oh. Mm.
And I went outside in the morning, and one of our dogs out there had 6 of them, and she was having more
No kidding.
the next morning. So overnight, we ended up with 12 puppies.
Wow.
That's a lot of puppies.
Wow, you ain't kidding.
And every dang one of them's cute.
Well, we got us a new little Shih Tzu coming. About another week.
My puppy back there is a turkey puppy.
At least it's not a cat this time.
No, it's not a cat this time. It's a Shih Tzu. Yeah,
Threw that one on the
pretty
floor.
good.
She gets that one too. So you know these little orange slices.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, yeah.
That sounded like Homer Simpson.
Oh, he's gonna get
drool.
himself all sugared up, and his wife ain't gonna know what to do with
How long you been married?
him. A long time.
11
That's
years
right.
tomorrow.
You know how that works. No.
Tomorrow will be 11 years in my house, by God.
All right. Well, happy
Lightweight.
anniversary there, bud.
Thank you, sir.
Let me tell your wife, see if she still likes it as much as 11 years ago.
Don't ask her that, 'cause I may not like the answer, by God.
No, we just rolled 19 years here in March.
Wow. Yeah, let's see. I'm in my 26th. Was this one?
What's
The
this?
first one was 15, but I don't count them years.
My first one was only 3 years, then I wised up.
You got a Three Musketeer?
I do.
That's my favorite candy bar, Dang
Hey.
Rabbit.
I trumped them sugar candies you was eating.
I got Doritos and Lay's chips too.
Oh,
Y'all
you
stop.
got me, man. You got me.
Y'all killing me over here.
You're talking about food now. He's getting hungry. You got to cut it short.
I got the plain Lay's chips too. You know, the good ones.
The good ones. Yeah. But I
I
like
got my
them
Doritos.
sour
my
cream and
Doritos.
onions, and I like Doritos. I got some sour cream and onions Lay's. They're good.
My Doritos.
You notice
And I
I'm
got
cutting. I
my
cut that one
plain
counterclockwise, just saying.
You just did it intentionally, right?
No, I just caught myself doing it. I don't have a preference. Anywho, yeah. Sour cream
I
and
don't know
onion,
if
I
it's
love.
a preference. I just do it that way.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know that I have a preference either, because I find myself doing it both ways.
Well, I think
You
I
go
found
both ways,
that.
Charles?
So
What do you
if I come around something and
I couldn't help
it's
it.
got something sticking out of it, I tend to break it off if I'm going clockwise. So if I'm going counterclockwise, I don't break that piece that's sticking out off. I don't know why I lean on it hard one way or something. I don't know.
I find myself usually going counterclockwise, but every now and then I have to see it better. I will go clockwise because it seems like I can see the line.
Well, like
I don't.
that
I don't
fork
ever
looking,
consciously pick a direction. I don't think.
yeah, that fork looking thing underneath what he's cutting right now.
Mm-hmm.
That cut. So I do that counterclockwise up into that fork, or I'd break those pieces off
Mm.
if I went clockwise.
I have
I
never
don't
broken a
know.
piece.
But you know that's how it went for me. So I ended just going the other way, and it worked better for me.
Hmm.
Yeah. So like that there, I wouldn't cut that clockwise. I'd go the other way.
Well, what I'm going to do is cut sideways first into there, and then go around and around, and blah blah. Or if I turned it like this, I don't know. Dag blabbit, we're just going
Basically,
to
you're
cut.
going to be going that dying, and then you're going to come up and you're going to go counterclockwise.
Yeah, he's going to cut it counterclockwise by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think I plan on cutting it clockwise. Actually,
Let's see.
I could go either way, but I'm starting here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I.
Yeah, see, so going the way he's going right now, I usually break that piece off. Right now, I break that piece off for whatever reason. But if I go the other way, I don't break it off. And it's got to be how I'm putting pressure on it.
Mm-hmm. The problem I have with it is I can't do it side to side good.
I cut straighter lines side to side than I do straight on. Believe it or
I
not.
have to have it straight on. I can't do the side, not as near as good side to side. This evidently it must be my depth perception.
Or age.
It's a possibility you're looking through the bilifocals like I am. And
Well, I'm looking. I got these progressives and stuff I can
well,
see, but
so do I. But it's
I
like
got them
yeah,
quadrifocals.
doing it. You know. Somebody said
It's
you're
a-
pretty, Andy. Yeah,
It's
you
a
did.
little hard for me to do it the side
Pretty
to side.
raggedy
Stay
right
on
now.
the line.
Are you
I
watching?
never
Nancy?
finished that cut because that's where my blade broke, and I never went back.
Are you ready, Nancy? Check this out.
Well, go ahead and leave it, and then that'll be a mistake, and that ought to drop
Look at
the
that.
price down. It might be a
Yeah, because I sell so many.
You see that, Nancy? I just pulled that out of my dog.
Ooh.
That scared me for a second until I looked.
She said, like, oh, they're fur. I know, I'm pulling
I
on
saw
your
what
fur.
you
and-
did there.
Look.
Dang, son!
Yeah.
Why are you plucking your dog?
I did not know she
It's
did
a
that.
puppy cat. She had her puppies, you know, so they all do it. So she'll be raggedy looking here for a little while. She loses all that fur and it grows back in.
Well, did any of your puppies get the right color?
The 4 in the back room are husky marked, little itty bitty husky marked ones. The one is silver, I think, and then the 8 outside, 4 of them are black, solid black with some white spots here and there. They're solid black; they don't even look like husky.
Yeah.
And then we got the merle, because that's a merle female out there. So we got 2 chocolate merles and we got 2 normal merles out there, blue merles.
I'll be down.
Hello, Ken Spencer.
Hello, Ken. Hello, Herbie.
And then we got another one due here in a couple days. Well, we weren't supposed to have puppies out of the other one out there until I think Friday. She wasn't supposed to be due till Friday, and apparently we didn't, because that's when we saw the other male, hitting her. So we based it on that. But apparently he was busy 3 or 4 days earlier. Just nobody saw
it.
Because they're all fully developed and doing fine. They all look good out there. So
That's good. Now you just got a lot of dogs to get rid of, huh?
well, we still got 3 of hers. We got one that came back. So we sold him, and they brought him back like 3 days later.
Wow.
Because their dog was being mean to it or something. They weren't getting along. I'm like, your dog was teaching it the rules.
Yeah,
You
pretty
know?
much.
Yeah, I mean, he's not being mean. He's teaching them the rules. Knock that off. You know?
Yeah, he's the alpha dog.
Yeah, but of course, you know, some people just don't know that's what was happening.
Ken
But
asked
Ken
Charles.
Spencer asked if you seen the Day of the Dead lady that he cut of yours.
I don't remember if I did or not, honestly, Ken. I'm sorry. I don't surf Facebook much. I mainly use it to post, but I apologize for that. But I don't doubt that you did a good job on it. Ladies and gentlemen, our newcomer. Hi, Mr. Sling Blade himself.
John here. No,
Mr.
Ah, hello,
Mr.
Tim.
Tim Nutt. He's in
Hey,
the sleeper of his
Russ.
truck right now, by God. He's a
Yeah,
trucker for
yeah.
those that didn't know.
Yep, finally got parked tonight. Atlanta and rain and rush hour is not a good mix when you're trying to get
Oh.
anywhere.
No, it isn't.
Nice.
How did you manage to get you're supposed to drive around Atlanta?
Yeah.
I tried, but
I always stayed in Cartersville, and then about 3 o'clock in the morning went around everything before the traffic started.
that's actually where I'm at. Is Cartersville. Our
Cartersville?
yards, well, Taylorsville. It's out west of Cartersville on 113 is where our yard's at. But
Yeah,
Tim, do you want to tell people where they can find you if you want to be found, or tell them about yourself or something, since you're a relatively newcomer to the live streams? You don't have to. You can say no.
So I go, well, Kempe Creations on Facebook, and we're still working on the website and trying to get a little laser engraving woodworking business going, but I'm only home on the weekends and only then some of the weekends, so it's a slow go.
Mm.
But eventually,
Well, tickled to death to have you, sir.
I tickled death to be here.
Oh, God.
He asked you, and he didn't ask me. If I wanted to.
You always tell me no.
I don't mean that. You should have at least asked me.
Russ?
No, I don't want to.
Uh-huh. Holy crap. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. long-lost Aussie man Bill is here.
Hello, Bill.
Y'all remember Aussie man? It's been for freaking ever. Hello, Aussie. Good to see you, sir. That is Bill. Tim, meet Bill. Bill, meet Tim. Bill used to be a regular, and then he run off and said he doesn't get notifications. Yeah, thank you for that file, by the way, Tim. I saw that it was going to take like 2-3 days. That's why I haven't done it yet.
Yeah,
Matter of fact,
it was 57 hours or something on ours when we did it.
wow. What I'm working on right now won't be done till Saturday night. It's a skull with snakes on it. I kind of like skulls.
Very nice.
That's my little bitty one.
Hell yeah.
Oh, look at
I
you.
like it.
Guess
For
you ain't gonna
being
be
so
getting-
small, I love that.
You
Anyway,
ain't gonna be getting rid of that machine, are you?
heck no. Unless I need bill money.
Before you know it, Charles is going to end up with a whole 3D printer farm. We'll have a whole
Shoot.
wall rode up with them, everything going on, multiple
Yeah.
big projects at each one.
Unless I find something to sell with them. But a lot of these files are, you can make stuff, but you can't sell them kind of deal.
Yeah.
Did you get the file that Jerry's put in your Dropbox?
I didn't know it was in there till just now, so I have not.
Okay.
He vectorized one of my Day of the Dead women, the first one I cut, I believe.
Mm.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, my next goal is never mind. We'll stick scrolling. Alrighty then.
So Art is in also. So hello, Art.
I thought you might be talking to Bill, but I wasn't sure.
About dang time Bill came back. I wondered if he was ever going to come back and see us. By God.
Hello, Art.
Didn't I
Hello,
say hello,
Art. Yes, sir. You did.
I was wondering if my mic puked again.
I was giving you credit where credit is due, but we have to say hi to him too.
But nobody acknowledged it. I'm like, is my mic quit again?
I didn't
What?
hear a little thing.
Last time Tim was on John's show, me, him, and Art talked till like 1 in the morning my time. He got in trouble.
Yeah,
Sorry, Tim. That was probably private.
that's not good. And the funny thing is, the next morning, my wife had forgot all about it. Her meds had wore off, and she didn't even realize that she came out and
I felt bad as heck.
Oh, good.
Were you your normal self, Charles?
What?
He was a
Were
good
you
boy.
your normal self?
He was a good boy, I suppose.
I was a good feller.
It didn't have nothing to do with Charles, 'cause I told her that she asked what time I was going to be in from the shop. I said, well, John's show usually ends at 11 our time, and probably somewhere around then. Well,
2 hours later.
it did end at 11, but 1 o'clock I was still out in the morning bullshitting and talking, and she come out. She wasn't happy. Woke up, realized it was 1, and I wasn't back to bed yet, and
It don't mean nothing. My wife, she gets mad at me on camera.
oh yeah.
Herbie
Well, throw
sometimes.
stuff at him from behind him,
Yeah.
and we encourage her to do it.
And boy, do they get their money's worth.
Now, this is not a reflection on y'all at all. But if my wife got upset with me in front of people, she'd hear from me. I mean, you're allowed to get upset with me, but don't do it in front of people. Good God, that's just me.
Well, I'll say something in the background, or I try to cut that mic and then
Yeah.
say something. Sometimes I don't quite cut the mic.
Yeah.
I've had Charles. He says,
Right.
"Man, you're not muted." I said, "Well, go
Yeah.
ahead and hit the button."
Russ's mute button is about half the size of everybody else's from being worn down. But if his wife wants to talk, she talks.
Yeah.
But she's adorable.
She'll sit right across from me and do her work on the other side here. And I have the headphones, so she can't hear the conversation. But she'll start playing off of what I'm saying back. And then she'll go off on that tangent. There you are. They seem to like it. I told them I don't like it that much.
Yeah, Tracy says she felt bad the next morning once I
Told her about it.
told her about it. Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to." I hope nobody saw it. Just me and Charles at the time, and oh, I feel bad though.
That's the way my wife and I are. When one of us knows we did wrong, we own up to it and apologize, and it's all good.
Exactly.
Usually me doing wrong, but yeah.
Hey, Bear. I'm the one that gets in trouble. Yeah. In her defense, though, her meds had worn off and wasn't due to take her morning meds till later in the morning. And when she's not on her meds, she's a different person.
Yeah. And I didn't get a bad impression of her. I just felt bad that I played a part in you getting in trouble.
I don't know.
I wouldn't have cared.
So,
It'd
something
have
my
been more
dad
fun for us.
absolutely. Something my dad told me many, many years ago is when you're in a relationship, whether you're married, dating, or whatever, it is not a question of if you're in trouble. It's a matter of how much at that specific time.
My dad told me just learn 2 words, yes, dear, and you'll be happy for your whole marriage.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I have to disagree with that one.
Well, I didn't want her to disagree to his face.
No.
So I'll tell her what for her, and hi, honey, I'm sorry.
Sometimes, even if you're the one that's not in the wrong, you don't have to prove that you're not in the wrong.
It takes some folks a little longer than others to remember that.
Uh-huh.
I looked at Bill Burr on YouTube, one of his skits,
Yeah.
and it was how to argue with your wife, how women argue, and He went into the whole. I ain't gonna do it here, but he went into the whole sphere of how they argue and how you know you've actually won and when to shut up. But it was funny. Well, you have to check him out one day. It was funny.
By the way, Tim, since you're not used to being here, and I'm not calling you out, I'm just reminding you, we try to keep it G-rated around here, or at least low PG.
Yeah,
He's
I
got
realized that as soon as I
sponsors.
said that earlier. So
No, I didn't want to call you out like a bad boy.
That's it. You ain't gonna offend me if you need to. So.
You just watch your mouth, boy. Shay says Storm is now an event, Charles. Not warned right now. Yeah, that's about 45 minutes the other direction. So yeah, it's tickling around us.
I have not heard of that one.
It's a little bitty town. The town mascot is an elk for the school. There's another town near me called Ferry. I feel bad for that football team.
I've never heard of either one of them.
Actually, it's probably such a small town, probably doesn't even have a football team. Event might, but I doubt Ferry does.
I mean, you don't even have elk in Texas. I could have meant to be an elk.
Well, it had to start with an E, I guess. The event, eggplant.
Yeah,
Could have been elephant.
elephant.
Well,
yeah.
Hutto has
They
the
have
hippos.
those in there either.
Like,
Yeah,
hippos are dangerous. People don't realize how dangerous hippos are, but they don't stoke fear. And most people, when you hear the word hippos, you think it's probably a
Hippos
little
kill
happy
more
animal.
people
And it's not.
Yeah.
That's a mean son of a gun.
Yeah,
It's
pigs
strong,
kill,
too.
hogs kill more people than sharks do.
The
Yeah,
hippos
there's more
kill
people on
than
land than there is in the water.
Yeah. So I'll stay out of their territory. They stay out of mine. you got that whole ocean. Don't you try to come see me now.
Tried to explain that to my wife. She was down in Florida there a few weeks back. But we were just out up to, like our waist and that. And I said, you don't realize how many fish are swimming around you. And I keep sending her these videos of people that, they're flying a drone over them and the fish are swimming around them, 8-10 foot long, and they're
Yeah.
they're knee deep in the water and they don't see them.
Mm-hmm.
But as clear as a bell to anybody up above. Yep. But if somebody starts playing a cello, run. No, 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 no.
If you can't run, swim fast.
I can't. Holy monkey, that scared the crap out of me.
Frank, that was good.
Tim, I haven't ever asked you, but what themes are you into when it comes to scroll work? Or even though you're kind of new to it, I think. But what themes?
Really liking that try mountain peak that you posted will be going up soon.
Nice.
Landscapes and animals and
Oh, I got quite a few animals, a few,
don't give
handful
him
of
no
landscapes.
ideas. He'll pop one out just like Herbie does. Every time I say one, boom, it's already up on the website.
No,
Y'all
Tim's
the same
already.
way.
Tim is talking about the ones I've already done.
I know, but you're gonna pop some more out just in that same genre.
I'm trying to make a living, by God. Yeah, the mountain range. I forgot to tell Steve Nealon that was in Dropbox, so I haven't. Well, I did the single picture mountain range, but I have a triptych version. I plan on uploading as soon as.
That's right, Bill. Nothing
I saw that
changes
on-
over here.
I saw that on your
I'm
Facebook
I'm
earlier.
sending you something in Messenger, Charles.
All right.
Don't spit out whatever you got in your mouth when you read that.
Oh, great.
Oh boy. You have to read it out loud, Charles.
No, he can choose to show you it.
Okay.
Oh God, that's
It's a no-brainer, Charles.
Aren't you the one that said don't get political or I'm out?
I didn't show it here. I just said it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I didn't even say what it was. I just said it was a no-brainer.
Yeah,
You
there's all kinds of humor stuff I want to share with people, but I'm always touting family friendly, so we got to be all nice and kindergartenish.
No, I don't. I can send it to Russ.
I totally forgot what I was. Yeah, you could do that.
I started to say before the saw broke, and I wished I'd said it right at first because that would have been even funnier when the blade broke. You talk about you're the cello, and I said, well, if you hear banjos, they know I'm home, and I was just about to say that, and the blade broke.
Well, like I said, that might be one that has to be cut.
Well, there's designs out there that say I hear banjos or something like that. I think it's somebody in a canoe screaming or something.
Mm-hmm.
Does he squealing like a pig?
Something like that. Okay, family friendly. We're skating. And for those that know me behind the scenes, you know, I'm
It's
not
very, very difficult for him.
yeah.
It's the
Well.
dag blasted sponsors, man. You got to keep them happy.
Well, I had somebody ask me about that once. Why do you worry about it? I said, okay, respectfully, when you watch This Old House, you don't hear them saying, well, that's what she said. You know, that it's all, you know,
Right.
you can have fun. And I'm not lecturing anybody. Just, I know we can have all kinds of fun, but I just, you know, just want to be a source that people know they can go to.
Steve said it's in the media folder, Chuckles.
Thank you, sir. So as soon as this live stream's over, I will upload the triptych.
All right.
Russ, would you like to tell the good people what a triptych is?
No.
Don't ask me. I have no idea. A triptych
Some-
is usually a map that you flip as you're going. I
Okay,
remember.
some people don't know, and that's okay. A triptych is basically a picture with 3 panels. Try.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of weird names for more than 3.
3 images, yeah.
He clearly hasn't driven for a living, so a triptych used to be a map and you just kept flipping the page.
Well, I call that a map book, but yeah. Hello, Donna. Love
Hello,
Angel
Donna.
has joined us.
Long time no see.
What happened?
I must be taking a drink.
Oh, the whole screen flashed for me, so I thought maybe
Oh.
you fell out or something.
I don't never drink. No, I was 15, leaning over a fence, saying, "God, if you don't let me puke, I'll never drink again," and I never did. Mainly because I'm not a fan of the after effects.
Yeah, I don't normally drink till I get sick because you did that once and that ain't no fun. So I'll drink till my face is numb, and then we'll just maintain that.
My face is numb.
I
My
don't drink that often because I can put away a lot of it before I get, and it just costs too much money.
Yeah, my problem is I wouldn't know when to stop if I felt too good, so I just stick with what I got and complain about it.
Donna says she's boring. Only drinks stuff that she drinks nowadays is tea and coffee.
I used to drink the heck out of tea, and that's when I started to get my belly, and Dr. Pepper finished it off.
I got tea right here, and I got root beer waiting.
Yep.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
some
you-
good sweet tea.
Drink a lot more when I was younger, but now it hurts a whole lot more the next day, and it don't take nearly as much to get to that point. It's a rare occasion when I drink. I still enjoy like a rum and coke every once in a while, or a good quality microbrew beer, but I can't really stand much of the generic big names. I
Yeah.
drink. If I do drink, I like the taste of it, not for the effect of it.
beer is something I could never get into. It's just the taste. Everything tastes
Yeah.
somewhat the same. It just tastes like crap to me.
I never did.
I-
taste for it, man.
Probably
I'd
probably
take-
because you were drinking the generic American horse crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried some,
But-
non-beer that was too good, like a White Russian. Holy, that tastes like a milkshake. Say, oh no, we ain't gonna test that anymore. Especially since I'm not used to drinking, and if I drank the heck out of something just because it tasted good, I'd be an alcoholic in a day.
I wish
Mm-hmm.
you could try some of Sterling's moonshine that in a.
I think you would have enjoyed that more than me,
Well,
seeing me
I
drunk.
tried it. I tried it. I gave it my best shot, and I swear to God, I told him never again, buddy.
No, I meant I think most people would be highly entertained if I was drunk.
Yeah.
You think I'm unbearable now? Good Lord. I love you, man.
Oh, you're one of those, huh?
We should do this more. I don't know what I'm like because I don't get drunk.
Yeah. I don't drink either, but that was once in a lifetime, and I told him that is my last in a lifetime, bud. Don't never do that again.
It's okay, man. Let your feelings
He
out.
said, "This ain't really the hard stuff." I said, "It's hard enough to warm me from my toes to my nose. I don't need no more." Man, I was only 1 ounce shot too. Jesus Christ.
Wait till you get some good apple pie shine. It tastes just like apple pie, and it doesn't have the harsh aftertaste like this
Yeah.
straight
Oh,
corn
Lord.
liquor. And
There's
it
a
tastes
quart-
good, and you'll be like, "Ah, that's good. I'm good." And you try to stand up. Like, nope, I
Yeah.
need to sit a little while. I can't walk right now.
Donna
Them's the
says if
kinds
I
of
do.
sneaky, man.
Donna says if I do drink booze, it's whiskey or fruit cider, aka hard cider. I like a nice single malt whiskey, but then I am Scottish.
Right.
I like Dr. Pepper because I'm a Texan.
Yeah, that came from here originally. Waco.
But I'm a manly man, so I drink Dr. Pepper with a human hair in it.
Yeah.
Ignore me. I'm a dork. I don't care. By God, life is short. I don't have to be mature.
Donna said she grew up around pubs and clubs as her parents ran.
And we don't have to refrain from laughing at you for it.
Yeah, because everybody always holds back laughing at me, huh?
That's
I don't know what you're
every-
referring to.
every time I hear someone call itself a dork, I think of the dictionary definition.
Uh-oh.
Right?
You can look it up, but it's probably not something that you would say on a family-friendly channel. But
See, the fact that you're telling me that scares me.
No.
it's
It
if
is
you're bored
a,
sometime, look up the dictionary definition of dork or one of the meanings.
That's wonderful. If I wasn't the
Gotta
host
do
of the
it now,
show,
man.
I'd be
Gotta
looking
do
it
it
up right
before-
now.
Pull up my Wikipedia.
I'll give you a little hint. It has to do with a whale.
Oh God, I think
they've,
I think
they've
I know
changed
now.
the definition of it now, so it's a contemptible social inept person.
Yeah, I'm no longer a dork.
That
So
is
let's
what
just
it
say
says.
that. I'm just a jovial fellow. We'll go with that. Unless fella has another meaning.
Is posted a short of the update of my miniature craft room.
Yeah, no, they've changed the definition of it. It doesn't say that anymore. It talks about it being a person.
Well, that's good. Don't look in the Urban Dictionary.
Well, and I'm looking up why is it offensive?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Well, they didn't say anything about the whale, but they
said something on the slang.
they
That's,
said something about that Lord.
I'm gonna let that one slide,
all right. Let's talk about Teletubbies or something.
They were no, Teletubbies were bad.
Sure. I really need to think before I talk because I'm married.
Donna says on her birth certificate it has her dad's occupation as bar steward.
Ah, my gosh. I see the part about the whale.
That's why I said you can look it up, but you probably don't want to.
It's probably what I think it is. So we'll.
Well, I tell you, that one of the pictures they have is the Loch Ness monster. And they're thinking that's part of the
Okay.
whale.
Okay.
Let that go.
Alrighty then. Heck,
I didn't go any further, but it's up to you to figure out the in between.
yeah. I have.
Donna says I need to get a workshop, but my attention span is like a dead goldfish. That's actually a pretty long attention span, I would think.
Actually, I think I read somewhere that that's a myth about their short attention span. But go ahead.
Well, if
My
it's
attention,
just laying there.
my attention span is I squirrel more than the little dog on the movie Up does. So.
A lot of times I'm in the middle of the sentence. Yeah. When I was talking to Tim last time, I kept forgetting what I was saying right in the middle of the sentence. And the one time I tried edibles, I forget what I was talking about completely.
Every time we say edibles, I think of something else. And I can't put that out on Family Friendly.
You can talk about your Cheez-Its on Family Friendly, Russ.
Wasn't what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Luckily, I have the wherewithal to keep scrolling during all this.
Turn the AC on from back here. There's a switch up front where I can enable or disable the controls in the bunk. I forgot to turn it on. I'm starting to get a little warm.
Donna says her attention span is terrible unless it's her hyper focus, and then she says she got the joys of ADHD.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem, thank God, because I'd be a one tired puppy if I did.
MD, not trying to pry, but do you drive a truck for the money, or do you actually like being out on the road?
It started out. I mean, I still do. I love being out on the road.
Yeah.
Right now, I mainly drive it for the money.
I hear you.
Do I get
Even
over
then, I
fast?
think isn't the economy kind of screwed up right now regarding trucking because of
It is, but since I haul oversized loads and equipment,
okay.
it really hasn't affected me like it has a lot of truck drivers.
Yeah, that's good.
No, we've been
Yeah,
running
he's
wide open.
specialty.
Shay said she's in here now just to see how long you stay on, and she tells Donna she's the same way. She got the ADHD.
I got the OCD, or if you actually want to be correct about it, CDO, so it's alphabetical. But
That one hurt my brain a little bit.
it did. Then sometimes I get Lexdisic too. So
You get the airbags. All the friggin' wood. Get your hazmat, and that tanker. I don't know
All
what
right,
you're
fellas,
doing.
I'm gonna leave it with y'all. So go back to doing what I was doing.
All right. Appreciate
Well,
you dropping by.
I'll stop off and give you a like and a thumbs up, all that kind of stuff.
Much obliged, mister.
yeah,
See y'all later.
I drove for
Where
it.
do I call it?
So the bigger one on business.
yeah, I've been at it. This year will be 17 years I've been driving trucks. And
I
last,
haven't driven 10 of those right now.
And I'm willing to bet your biggest gripe is people that think you can stop on a dime, right?
You can if you're full.
And especially when I'm running my 13 axle setup. That I'm 125 feet long and grossing right about 250,000 pounds.
Holy crap!
Just the empty weight of my truck and trailer is 92,000 with that setup.
Really, Charles, sometimes they stop better when they got a load on them. They don't slide across the top.
Yeah.
And it does help having 13 axles worth of brakes braking instead of just your normal 5. But.
Yeah.
No, I just drove the normal stuff.
I drove a U-Haul once. No, actually, way more than once. But yeah, I was trying to be funny. Anyway.
I used to go from Fremont, Michigan, down here to my house in Charlotte, go off duty, and then I get in the truck because that's the Gerber plant up there, the baby food plant. And then I get in the truck in the morning, drive to Cartersville in my 11 hours, then drive around Atlanta and go down to McDonough, and then sit there for half a day waiting for a load back.
Yeah, I think it's the hurry up and wait that bothers some truckers. But Shay says, I have extreme ADHD and not medicated. I think I do too. I also think I'm bipolar, but haven't been diagnosed with it. Shay also says, but I'm married to someone who has it too, so it works. LOL. Donna says, docs suck. They got it and cannot have ADHD and autism and been diagnosed with autism. And Jerry says, LOL squirrel. And he goes, I see it too. William Scott. Hello, William. Says, how do you get the image on your project board? I trace the pattern with that carbon paper underneath. It's therapeutic for me because back when I started using a spiral, it pulled up the paper and I didn't want to wrestle with it. I just go ahead.
I was to say that was one of the reasons I got the laser, so I could put the pattern on there.
Yeah, some people will actually do that, but yeah, some people use packing tape or painter's tape and adhere the pattern to that. And John uses what do you call it? Crap. Preston seal.
Preston seal.
Yeah, that comes off. It comes off. I under my hands, it gets warm and then it moves around and comes off.
Actually, Jerry, it's the red filament dang near emptied, so I changed it to the purple. But yeah, I printed 4 or 5 couple. Anyway, I'll explain more because my brain's hurting. But Donna says I've been getting cold door by a couple of people.
Probably cold shoulder.
Yeah. Sure.
Maybe closed door.
You're welcome, William. Yeah, any and all questions are always welcome as long as they're family friendly. I'll answer dang near anything behind the scenes, but yeah.
Maybe she's getting called Dory.
Sure. I have no idea.
Dory.
Dory,
from Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dory keeps squirreling.
Memory.
You'll eventually spell it right, Shay.
Dory.
Words are hard. She knows.
Really spelling words too. I'm bad at spelling words too.
Yeah.
One word I misspell almost all the time if I'm typing too fast is spirals. I spell it spreels.
Woodenvisions.com.
Hey, hush. Just because one time I misspelled my own website.
The whole time too.
Yeah. You try to forget something, but your friends won't let you.
No, we won't.
Nope.
Just keep swimming. Swim. Baby shark, do, baby shark.
And that was the last time anybody saw it, Doug. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think I was singing it then too, wasn't I?
We were supposed to do that when Russ was still on there.
No. That's not the song that gets Russ.
No.
Just keep spelling.
Spelling, spelling.
I don't even know why that bugs him. Who did? Oh, it was Nick that did that, wasn't it?
That was
Nick.
yeah, Nick
Flaming
and
Turner.
Herb.
Yeah, and Herb. Yeah.
Yeah, Herb's. I mean, not Herb. Russ is about the only one that's ever left because something ate at him too long. Hell, I've hosted a show and been tore up, biting my tongue, so to speak, and yeah, just when I get real quiet, that something's bugging me. Yeah, but whatever. Life's short.
Yeah, I can't wait till I get paid Friday. I'm ordering that pinless blade adapter.
Nice.
Sent me a link for, and gonna try my hand at some spiral blades with it. So
Nice.
Oh, that's the thing. Is that, yeah, you know, I had to order more of those because I broke mine. I cracked it right in the middle. I had a Harbor Freight, and I had those on it, and I had to rebuild the Harbor Freight saw like 3 times for one.
Yeah, he re-threaded. He invented a new scroll saw fixing that thing.
Yeah, I stripped out the tensioner, which is left-handed threads, by the way. So now I had to turn it backwards because I only had right-handed all thread. And I had to weld it all together, and then I broke that. so eventually, after putting that much tension on it, I just broke it, split it right in the middle.
Worst saw I ever had was the Ryobi. The upper arm broke in half.
And then I got one from Shay Lee, so I got the Delta I'm running now. So. And what a difference on how things cut when it's a better machine. Not that it's a great machine, but it's way better than Harbor Freight.
Yeah, that's what I tell people, that scroll saws, in my opinion, is one of the few things you get what you pay for kind of deal. So yeah. Especially if the manufacturer changes and all that crap.
I did a big pattern, Charles, on that first one, and like it was a nightmare. I got it done, but I rebuilt the saw 3 times, and then I got the new saw, and it worked much better. Oh yeah, and chase down the Delta. Yeah. So, that wasn't anybody's fault but the delivery guy, because he didn't put a W. He's a delivery guy, and he didn't look at the west on the damn address. So he was trying to deliver my package on the other side of the freeway from my house on the east side, and they kept refusing it. And then they were going to send it back to Shay, to where she used to live, not to where she lives. She hadn't changed her address yet, so it was going to go back to Washington instead of Nebraska.
Jerry's saying he ordered 2 more printers for the house. Pause the R2D2 until I get an answer on the part. So I am printing a Rex, the droid pilot from Star Tours. He might mean wars, but it maybe might mean tours. I'm telling you, the guy has too many things. Just saying. I tried to help, but the man has an addiction. Just saying.
He's not the only one using a laser. I think his uncle's using a laser too.
Yeah, but he's got like 2 or 3 lasers, I think. He won't part with any of them.
I know, he won't send me one at all.
Yeah.
Why do you need to be single? For them to be free.
I don't need to be, because I am not a chick magnet.
No, me neither. I've done pretty left me about 10 years ago.
It's I don't know that I ever was, but people say, I want a guy who can make me laugh. That's bull stanky. They want other stuff too. Just saying.
Well, what I do know is I quit smoking about 5 years ago, and 3 months later I was 50 pounds heavier. You know?
Yeah. Dr. Pepper gave me my belly, and I used to be underweight most of my life.
No, careful with that quit smoking thing, because it got me quick.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy smoking, so there's that.
Yeah, but so did I. But that trip to the emergency room so that they could put stents in my heart made me quit right now.
Yeah, that sadly, that's probably what it would take for me too, or I'd be like George Burns, smoking till the day I died.
I smoked one going across the parking lot into the emergency room. That was the last one.
Jerry said that I would have been shot if I was not single. The wife would never approve of any of this crazy stuff. Shay
Yeah, I
says,
think we were.
I spend all my
Oh.
money on my kids and Brian. And Donna married a man who made her laugh.
My wife did too, but she was a wine connoisseur at the time. Now she doesn't drink wine. She probably has regrets. I don't want to ask her, so I'll just play stupid.
Yeah, I married my wife for one reason, and now she's a prude.
No, I met my wife, believe it or not. She responded to my ad on Craigslist, and we met February 9th, and by April 27th, we were married. And
Wow, I can
Never-
only imagine.
I only have one regret that I can't say on the air. But I love her with all every ounce of my heart and soul. I didn't know women or love like her existed until I found her. So no regrets.
Yeah. I never thought I'd found a good one until I met Tracy.
Yeah.
And be 3 years married and 8 years together coming up next month. So
Nice.
we actually got married on our 5-year anniversary of being together.
Well, I mean, people might wonder why we got married so quick, and I'm just one of these people. If your heart feels it, you ain't getting any younger.
Mm-hmm.
I won't date more than one person because I feel like I'm cheating. If I care about you, you care about me, and there's no hidden red flags, and we're communicating, go for it.
Exactly.
By God.
Shay's just glad she found one that puts up with her.
I imagine you're pretty easy to put up with, Jay, and I mean that respectfully. I mean, because there's people out, and I'll tell you right now, people say age is just a number, but I've met many people that are immature as crap, and I'm not talking about sense of humor, but their thought process, their priorities, fighting over anything.
Yeah, I'm immature.
I mean, I have immaturities, but most of mine is sense of humor. Not everybody gets it.
Are you needy, Shay? That's the only way you'd be a pain in the butt.
I can be needy.
Is your name Shay?
Yes. You weren't expecting that answer, were you?
No,
I was not expecting that deep a voice from Shay either. So
Well, she tried once. Y'all are a bunch of Cletuses. My only impression I can do of Shay is hello. If I go any higher, I'll probably gag on my own tongue. Steve says no person is easy to get along with 100% of the time. That's true.
So you should have heard Shay. Was she in here that one night? She was like, "Is that in your bedroom?" She said there'd be no way, and I said, "Well, yeah, but what about that one?" So apparently there'd be no way she has those in her bedroom.
Now, some might define me as needy because, every now and then, and that's just me, I need to be reassured that I matter, that I'm not just filling a space of a husband role. I want to feel appreciated and crap, blah, blah, blah.
I don't see that as a problem, Shay.
no.
Are you just too independent? Is that what you're saying?
If we weren't live, there's so many things I could talk about. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tim.
I'm just glad
It's your show.
I found a woman that put up with me.
Yeah. It sounds cliche to say it, but it really is hard to find good people anymore because so many people out there, society standard crap, and oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. Don't get me started, show.
They're more worried about their filters and Snapchat score, and
Yeah, and likes.
nobody's actual real anymore.
There's
I'm gonna
a lot of people like that too, worried about all that.
Yeah.
I suppose I did for a while when I first started it, and then after it took off. It got to be too much, and I just kind of shut it off.
Yeah, Shay says I just do stuff aftermath later. Yeah, that's funny right there.
Yep. Steve says no person is easy to get along with 100% of the time.
I was about to say I am, but there's public proof that I'm not. So never mind.
Which one would you like me to name?
Yeah, none.
Okay.
Moving on.
That's why you need to use me as a reference, Charles. Because so far, you've been easy to get along with. So
Absolutely.
of course,
Well,
I've only known you about a week, but
Yeah.
Well, I've been
Yeah, mate. I adore the hell out of Doug, and
He blocked me.
I blocked him once because every now and then, and I've said this before, I'll take something personally that wasn't meant in a certain way. I just take it a certain way, and
It
I'll
wasn't
own
that.
up to it.
We were in a group chat, and I said something about him in the chat he's in, and he went off on me for talking behind his back. I'm like, it's not behind your back. You're in the chat. I wasn't talking to you. And he blocked me for it.
I sometimes I get in the mood. I'm sorry, Doug.
Yeah, he's waiting for me to say it.
No, he won't tell me he's sorry. By God. Now I can't find the pilot hole. Thanks, Doug. You've got me all frustrated. Yeah. But I've never needed a safe space and chewing on crayons and balloons and puppies and stuff. Come on now.
No, I got puppies. I got lots of puppies.
I get. Never mind. I'm gonna go off on a tangent
he
again.
says, "What do I have to do to get blocked?"
Oh, hush.
Talk about him as a third person.
Me. Well, I've gotten into it with Steve too, and I've gotten into it with Herb. I've worked it. I end up working it out. I react. It's never physical, so I'm not one of those. But
He would forgot to take his meds or something. He gets all bunched up and throws temper tantrums.
we'll call it flustered.
Yeah, we laugh at him.
Just now and then, I want people to laugh with me. Just saying. I know that's asking a lot. I know it's not as fun, but Lord,
I don't even remember what the conversation was about that you got mad about.
it was about something to do with one of the scroll offs. Is that he asked for something and cries when somebody does it, but I don't know. At the time, I felt like you were.
I know he was.
Yeah, I mean, I was a member of the chat, but I wasn't there, and that's why I took it that way. But blah blah blah.
I was talking about him as a third person,
Yeah.
like he wasn't there with us at all, and he got mad and left. He left the group. He blocked me. What else did you do? I think that was it.
Well, if you don't, Steve, that means you're doing something wrong and you're not trying. So.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest problem there is I don't really worry about who likes this stuff.
Now, I guess part of it is, and this isn't necessarily aimed at Doug, I cherish friendships. So when something roughs those waters, I'll overreact, and then I'll have to pretend like nothing happened in order to cope with it.
Yeah, but I think something else with Harry had you frustrated and you overreact.
But overall, I'm quite the friend and adorable, huh? Anybody?
Okay, yeah, that's Charles all day long. Would you like me to text him a message?
You hear that sincerity in his voice? I think I am 100% genuine, though. I mean, I never mislead people. I don't lie to people unless I'm protecting a secret.
Push too hard.
Again.
Hope that wasn't karma. Go ahead, Tim.
I said, drink again.
Yeah, I tell people. I think I was telling Tim well, I don't reveal too many conversations I have with people, but I was telling him I have a very short fuse, but it takes a while for it to start burning. Once it burns, then boom, bippy. That's family friendly version of worse things. Shay says, takes a lot to flip my switch, but once it's flipped, it's a good one. I served my ex-husband at a hotel in a different state with a gift vest. Oh, Lord. That probably involved excrement. If you get in a real vicious fight with your wife, don't ask her to cook for you.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I've never done that. I'm one of those guys that if I'm hungry, I'll go find something. I never tell my wife to cook for me, kind of thing. Anywho, just trying to promote myself in case I become single.
I think if anything ever happened between me and my wife, I'd just stay single. I wouldn't worry about it.
I hate being single. Now that being said, I won't settle for somebody just so I have somebody. I mean, but I hate being single because I tend to stay single for a long time.
Yeah. He says, I don't tell my wife to cook for me. She does it because she likes me.
Yeah. My wife works, and when she's not working, she's gaming. And when she's not gaming or working, she's sleeping. And I just work and sleep. What I call work. Some people don't, designing and cutting. But, yeah. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
And
she'll never get married again.
Let's see what I don't believe in that personally, because that's punishing future people for what the past people did, and I won't do that to people.
I'd stay single just so I'd have all the toys and do what I want and shop and.
Yeah, well, no. To me, ideally, you can be married and still do that if you find the right person. I'm not trying to be mystical on everything.
Oh yeah, no.
You find somebody that doesn't talk down to you, doesn't tell you what to do, and doesn't expect you to change who you are, and blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm. I have found out with mine. I got lucky. Well, we have our spats here and there, and when she's off her meds, but
I mean, people say, "Oh, I communicate." Communicate doesn't just mean talking; it means listening and honest. Never mind. It's not like a dang therapist, but I'm passionate about what I believe in. I can be wrong, but yeah.
No, there's a whole lot more to communicating than just responding.
Yep. Donna says, I will not say I will never get married again. Neither will I. Shay says, I figured if I go through two of them, I'm the problem. I know people that have been married 5 times. A lot of celebrities have been married multiple times.
Definitely didn't learn their lesson, did they?
Yeah.
No.
My and this is, a third grade joke, but my ex-wife and I had religious differences. She thought she was a goddess, and I didn't. See what I did there? It wasn't. It was funnier in my head.
There's none for you, Charles.
What was that, Doug? Yeah. I'm sure it wasn't complimentary, but go ahead and repeat.
None for you, Charles. There's none for you.
None what?
She heard you say that. There's none for you.
Oh, I can't talk about it.
Yeah, we'll be there too, Donna. Donna says for a long time that I wouldn't get married, and then I married my husband. Like, after I divorced my first wife, and I swore I was never going to get married again, and then a few years later, I met Tracy, and now I'm married again.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
Yep.
I've been, and it's sad how many people have been abused, but I've been with girls that whether legitimate or not, them being abused, they were afraid to, so to speak, fight back. But with me, since I'm easygoing, they treat me like they should have treated him, kind of deal, and I don't tolerate that crap. If I'm not the source of your stress or your problems, don't treat me crappy.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Exactly.
No, you die. So she jokes a lot. She's looking for my future late husband. My last girlfriend before my wife hid me from her kids, and it wasn't because I'm weird. It's like that was a red flag, but you're blind to it because you want what you want and blah blah blah. And yeah, her kids thought we were just friends. Yeah, okay. And I know I'm opening myself up a lot there, but yeah, okay. That deserves another drink of to Peppa. Hopsal again. Well, if you're watching for the first time, we will talk about pretty much anything. Thank y'all for taking the time to be here.
As long as you keep it family friendly.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say that again, and Tim took the words right out of my mouth. I was saying, I'm saying that a lot, ain't I? Y'all behave now.
Nope. I always behave. Might be good behavior, might be bad behavior, but I always behave.
Yep. Sometimes we think we know which direction that's going, and sometimes we have to be informed. Sometimes it's a matter of opinion. Yeah. I'm far from being a relationship.
Anyone? Nah, go ahead, Charles.
I was just saying, I'm far from being a relationship expert, but I do think dang near anything's obtainable if both people are working at it and there's no agenda. Go ahead. Damn.
I'm just curious because I only got 2 bars of 4G signal. I'm running on my phone hotspot. Anyone on the YouTube? How's my video? Hopefully, it's not too blurry.
That's completely normal looking to me.
Not good.
Shay said. Shay says a covered Brian, her husband, in ketchup at our proposal, and he still asks. So here we are, but we had agreed to not get married. Well, that worked out. I think the only thing you're dealing with, Tim, is slight choppiness in your audio, but the video seems to be fine. You might even be frozen, but if you drop out, I'll understand why. But been good having you.
He's unfrozen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I was sitting still for a little bit there too, so it might have been pro. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how many times people thought John was.
You were looking down to the right for a really long time.
A lot of people think John's asleep or frozen every time because he doesn't move. And he gets that same look on his face and he's surfing on his phone or doing something.
Yeah. Thank you, Shane. And don't feel too bad about covering him in ketchup. Little funny story, at least a short version. A little funny story. Even though my wife and I officially met 8 years ago, after we were together for a while, we figured out that years before that we didn't realize we'd actually met before. And I went up to try to approach her and see if I could get her number, and she slung her drink in my face and wouldn't have nothing to do with me. I told my friend at the time I was there with, so one day I'm going to marry that woman. And he laughed at me. And
Lo and behold.
almost 20 years later, we figured it out and had to call him back.
Your audio is roboting big time for me, Tim. I know the story because you already. Never mind. Yeah.
Yep.
But that is funny. Closest I can get to that is my wife and I lived in the same neighborhood before we knew each other. And
Yeah.
Shay says she needs ice cream. I want ice cream. Well, I don't think there's a tornado yet or hail because I don't hear anything.
That's a
Yay.
good thing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure ain't nothing else running in the background. Be just like Windows to be doing updates, but
Yeah. You're clear as a bell now, and your audio's doing great.
All
right, good.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Before, my wife and I got two separate internet lines. My feed used to be blurry messes. I don't know how the heck people sat through them.
They did. They'd go. He'd have to reset his camera all the time. Shut it
Yeah.
off. Turn it back on.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck kept people around. Might
My
have been my
dog-
winning personality.
My dog is
Exactly.
comfortable.
I see. Shay says the storms are dying out. It's a good
Yay.
thing.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, Shay always seems to know when there's a storm in my area. I guess he might actually care, or she's just a weather nut. I don't know.
She's 2 states north. Don't they run north? Usually run up to her, so she's keeping an eye on him.
Well, we're hoping it's because she just. Gosh, I hope Charles is okay.
Oh man.
You know, you can let me dream a little bit.
You're really
Nah. I'm sure it's because she
What?
cares about you.
Yeah.
I think I met my wife 35 years ago. 34. January 1st of 1989 is when I met her. I couldn't stand her.
I was 19 in 1989. But go ahead.
I was almost 21 and she's my buddy's 16-year-old girlfriend.
Well, January of 1989, I was still 18, but yeah.
I was 20, working on 21 in a couple months or a month. Yeah. Or whatever. I don't know.
Baby here. I was
I'll
7.
let her
1989.
35 years ago.
I graduated in 88.
Would you say you're the baby? Is that what you said?
I'm the baby here. I was 7 in 1989. I'll just be 41 this year. Shay says you have a good
I was
storm
20.
almost hitting you. Crazy.
My wife's home.
Hi, honey. I was just talking about you. How much I adore you.
I don't know.
I couldn't stand her. I had a piece of veneer pop off. That's a pain in
That's
my
okay.
butt.
I
but oh
look
well.
nothing like this. I had blonde hair and ripped.
Yeah, I
I
had
drilled-
long.
I drilled water wells in Florida. I left Florida and came up here to Michigan. So I was still tan and my hair was bleached from the sun. And of course, drilling wells, I had no fat on me. You
Yeah.
know?
I had no fat. I had long hair. It wasn't receding, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still had hair. Yeah. Mhm.
my hair's line's receding. But I shaved my head. I'm not balding. I don't. Maybe I'm just in denial.
You choose to look that way?
Moving on. Kiss my butt. Oh Lord.
I own this. It fell out. It didn't really fall. It fell on my back. And that just means I'm not as full of it as I used to be. I'm only full to it right about here. Hi, Annie. Who, Annie? What are you doing, CP? What are you doing?
See, I can tell I haven't scrolled in a while because the calluses start building back up from the neural nub.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing? I see you.
Of course, I tend to torque down on stuff more than I should. But anyway.
Oh, you're about
someone my age.
There ain't no way, Shay. Ain't no way.
She is.
I thought you were like early 30s.
No, she's a little more than that.
Shay's older than dirt. Just kidding, Shay.
I think she just rolled 40. I think.
Yeah, Shay does look younger than she is.
Yeah, I'll be.
She is young. Let's
41
go with that.
October.
The hair on my head is brown, but my facial hair is white because of vitiligo. So I look older than I am. I dang sure don't act my age.
You're old. You're over the hill there, Charles.
Well, I don't deny that, but I don't act like it.
I'm gonna slide it down the other side. I got stumbled there for a minute.
Every time someone says that you need to act your age, I'm like, but I don't know how. I've never been this age before.
Yeah. It's like I plan on living forever. So far, so good.
Mm-hmm.
See what I did there? Yeah, I guess that you had to be there.
Yep.
Anyway.
It's inevitable. That's not happening. What are you talking to? Again?
You say only the good die young. So I guess that means I'm going to live forever.
That's not true. What are you doing over there? Hey, get in your spot. Get in your spot. Where's your spot? Get in your spot.
My spot is right here. You kiss it.
Jay says he'll be lucky to hit 67. You never know. The way I used to live my life, I never thought I'd hit 35, and I never made any plans for after 30, 35, and here I am, fixed turn 41, and still here, so now I'm trying to play catch up. All right, what do I do now? I would not expect to be alive.
According to my dad, I wasn't past 15, and here I am. Double nickel.
Steve said he'll be lucky to hit Monday.
You'll hit it, Shay.
Oh, yeah.
Should have did that wheel, Charles.
See, when Shay gets elderly, I can imitate her better.
Shay's
yeah.
I'm older than someone. Usually everybody's older than she is. Yeah, we know Art. You're older than Hills. He's the old part.
Hello, Art.
60s or something like that. 65.
Well, Russ is like 64 or 5
Russ
somewhere
is
in there.
65. I'm not sure if Art's older than him or not. Art keeps talking. He's going to be 70 soon, so he's got to be right there somewhere.
Well, everybody will be 70 soon.
Whatever. 63. There you go. So he's not older than Russ.
So Russ is older than he is. Just saying.
Yeah, Russ and Billy are 65, I think.
I didn't bring enough Dr. Peppers over to my scrolling table, by God.
I'll be help you out with that.
Art says he's 21.
I'm almost
Like my
21
mom says, I'm
October. Oh wait, you are
29
21
plus shipping and handling.
October.
Uh-oh. Thunder. I hear thunder.
Billy's been around. since
Billy's
dirt was
been around
invented.
since dirt was invented.
That's funny that Steve said that because I held back from saying, well, dirt was invented then the next day.
She says she's 41.
41. Yeah, we'll be
Yeah,
here in
that's
a
the
few
first-
months. So.
That's the first audible thunder I've heard. So here's hoping.
I know she's got grandbabies, so
Yeah,
If I
ours said
disappear,
storms
y'all
and
know
wake
why.
up. Yeah.
coming from the guy in North Carolina or South Carolina. I don't know, one of the Carolinas.
He's in North Carolina.
I think he's North Carolina. Quit pulling on it, Charles.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You were pulling on something.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Cletus. I
He
was
was pulling on
loading
the
the blade.
You were pulling on the blade.
I was. Never mind. Resistance is futile.
Gee, we're moving the chickens outside tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, they're in the basement and they stink. But they're, I think they're all, finally all got feathers, so we can get them outside and see if feathers are good. Tonight's supposed to be the last night we're below freezing.
I don't remember the last time it was below freezing here.
I can tell you because you guys complained a lot.
Yeah. We don't take kindly to cold around these parts.
I don't know, Jerry had things freezing in his shop. Space heaters going, and they were all bundled up like it was, you know, subarctic stuff. And it's just like 30-some degrees, you guys. That ain't even
He's
cold.
at- Hey, Doug's outside in t-shirts and a short and that same kind of weather.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it gets like that too, because when I was living up in Manitoba, Canada, I didn't even realize it. I just driving out around. And I stopped, got up in the morning, went out, checked all my chains, tires, and everything before I got ready to take off, and got back inside. I was out there probably 15, 20 minutes. I got back inside the truck and looked at the thermometer, and at that point I realized maybe I've been up here too long, because it was 9 below zero, and I was out there in a t-shirt and a ball cap and didn't even realize it was cold for 15 or 20 minutes.
When it comes to bitter cold, I actually can fool myself and just tell myself it's a weird sensation on my skin. You'd be surprised the mind games you can play with yourself to tolerate it.
Exactly. I mean, once it hits 30, 35 below, it all feels the same after that.
Yeah,
Then,
it stings or you're completely numb. I get it.
Yeah, let me tell you, I've been in those temperatures in Minnesota. They are not no fun.
oh no. But like up in, it was normal up Manitoba where I was living. It was a normal winter day was 35, 40 below zero. And that's in Fahrenheit. And they didn't even stop running the school buses until it was colder than 40 below. Kids would still be out there 35 below. They're standing out on the corner, just going to school like any other day. Completely normal.
No, we don't get those temps here in Michigan. The lakes keep us warm. They come across from Wisconsin and warm up. You know?
Yeah.
Shay says her parents graduated in 77. I was 7 years old in 77. Connie says, Shay, so did I. Arthur says 1976, 1979. Shay says, what, Connie? And we're caught up.
Yep. In 1977, I was still 5 years away from being a twinkle in my daddy's eye. So,
Aw.
You weren't even a squirt yet.
no.
That's the magic moment.
77, I was 9 years old. My parents were just about to get divorced. And I was in third or fourth grade. I we got Blockhead in here now. See, there's Blockhead. Hold on me. Hold on me.
Go.
He thinks he's a lap dog. He is a bag of muscle with a big blockhead. Aren't you, huh? What? Are you coming up here?
I'm a bag
You
of
are.
muscles protected by
Sid,
petting.
Sid, bag of muscles, huh? What are you doing, dummy, huh? Say hi to everybody. No?
If y'all like what you see or whatever, slap that
Stink.
thumbs up. Wouldn't bother me a bit. Well, you do too. Kiss my butt. I'm just kidding. All right. I love acting like people are talking to me when they're talking to something else. Anyway,
I was talking to him before you started opening your face.
I know this.
Yeah.
If you were observant, you would have heard me
I was
saying
talking
that.
to Sid. I wasn't listening to you.
I know, duh. Are we getting a divorce? I'm just kidding. Come on now, people. Good
I'm
Lord.
trying to get banned again.
You've never been banned, just blocked.
Keep blocked. Banned.
And that lasted a whole day or part of a day.
I think it was 2.
No, it was overnight, and then I was,
That's 2 in my world.
okay.
It was this day and that day. And he come back in and called me names right off the get go.
And yes.
Yeah. Said, I'm sorry, and called me a name.
It was a third grade name, like Pee Pee Face or something.
Yeah, something like that. Hey, oh, Mark's in. Hi, Mark.
Hello, Mark
Mark.
Lindsay. All right, Doug's moving my pilot holes.
No. Sorry, no. It's really hot in here. What the heck?
It's getting hot in here. Don't you sing the
No,
rest.
so what happens is you seen all that sunshine when we came in here. It cooks this side of my house and runs the temp up in these rooms. I'm like dripping. It's 45 degrees outside, I think is what it said.
You
Yeah,
sound
45
mad.
outside, but it's like 80 in here. You know?
Yeah. Keep hearing more and more thunder.
No, I got none.
They says his parents will be 65 this year. Crazy how time. I'm hoping they make it to 100. Yeah, I hope so too. My aunt's her mom is 75 this year, and dad is 72, I think, this year.
My dad made it to 76. Matter of fact, he died on our 9th anniversary. On our 9th anniversary. So tomorrow will be the anniversary of his passing as well.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's healthy as a horse. She's a little sore, nerve pain crap in her back, but she.
Yeah.
Don't tell my mom I called her a horse. She can still whoop my behind.
Healthy as a horse.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's the thing with mamas. Doesn't matter how old or feeble or they can't get around, they can still whoop you if you need it.
Yeah. Fetch me that stick over there.
We had just the opposite, Mark. It was 83 or 84 here yesterday, and it was 62 or 63 is all it was here in Georgia today. Ours were just back opposite from yours.